How to fix Minecraft using integrated graphics instead of dedicated GPU. Welcome back to Teknobalta. We are tackling a massive performance bottleneck where your system defaults to weak integrated graphics instead of utilizing your powerful dedicated GPU for rendering. Our technical team has thoroughly investigated this hardware switching failure and compiled the definitive repair protocol. Pressing the F3 key while in the game environment opens a diagnostic overlay detailing your active rendering hardware. If our diagnostics show an Intel integrated graphics chip active instead of your dedicated NVIDIA or AMD Radeon processor, your system is heavily bottlenecked. Teknobalta's analysis revealed that this core failure stems from how the game engine operates within an isolated Java environment. Standard driver allocation protocols often fail to recognize the executable as a high-demand 3D application, causing the fallback to low-power rendering. We will first execute the hardware override for systems equipped with NVIDIA processors. Right-click your desktop workspace and launch the core NVIDIA control panel to access the primary rendering registry. Navigate directly to the Manage 3D Settings directory located in your primary sidebar navigation. From there, switch over to the Program Settings tab so we can isolate and manually modify the specific application profile. Click the Add button and select the Minecraft launcher from your recently used applications list. We must forcefully instruct the driver architecture to bypass the integrated motherboard graphics completely when this process initiates. Change the preferred graphics processor configuration for this newly added program to the high-performance NVIDIA processor. Apply these changes globally and exit the control panel interface to finalize the registry update. For users experiencing this rendering allocation failure on AMD hardware, you must open your primary AMD Radeon settings application. Navigate through the interface to locate the specific Switchable graphics configuration menu. During our testing, we verified that targeting the standard launcher often fails to trigger the hardware switch. You must manually add the specific executable file named javaw.exe to this graphics profile list. Once you have successfully injected the javaw.exe application into the registry, change its operating mode to high performance. This explicitly forces the AMD processor to take over all rendering duties from the integrated chip. Modern operating system updates feature centralized GPU scheduling that frequently overrides individual manufacturer control panels. Open your standard Windows settings application and access the dedicated graphics settings menu. Under the Graphics Performance Preference section, ensure that Classic App is selected from the drop-down menu. Click the Browse button to manually navigate through your file system and locate the required executable. Teknobalta's diagnostic teardown confirmed that original game installations utilize a uniquely bundled Java environment rather than your system-wide Java installation. Because of this, the critical executable is hidden deep within the application folders. You must navigate to your primary storage drive and open the Program Files x86 directory. Inside, open the Minecraft Launcher folder and proceed directly into the Runtime subdirectory. From the Runtime directory, access the javaw.exe64 folder and finally open the bin folder. This is the exact location where the proprietary javaw.exe file resides, which you must select for the graphics override. We also isolated physical hardware connection errors during our desktop system diagnostics. You must ensure your primary monitor display cable is physically connected to the dedicated graphics card ports, completely avoiding the motherboard input panel. Our testing confirmed that the operating system will actively hide dedicated graphics hardware if the machine is operating in a power-saving mode. Ensure your laptop is plugged into a wall outlet and the system power plan is configured for maximum performance. If the dedicated hardware remains undetected, corrupted display registries are actively blocking the processor handoff. We recommend utilizing the display driver uninstaller utility to completely wipe the operating system clean of all existing display protocols. You must execute a complete removal of both the integrated display driver and the dedicated display driver to prevent software conflicts. After wiping the system, reboot your machine to finalize the registry deletion. Finally, navigate to the official manufacturer websites to obtain clean, updated driver packages for both components. Install the integrated processor driver first, followed immediately by the high-performance dedicated driver to resolve all remaining conflicts. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.